Good morning, everyone. My name is Joel May, and I'm speaking from Colorado in the U.S., in what you know as Turtle Island. Um, I'm here because Sabine asked me, and I'm very pleased to be talking to all of you. My my love is discussing soul and how soul works and how it affects people and how it moves them and changes them. And my belief is that every living being has a soul. Every living being, every mountain, every blade of grass, every animal that walks in this pasture behind us. And I want to talk about that with regard to where we are. These mountains, the mountains you see behind us, were part of an inland sea. We were underwater at one time in this location, many millions of years ago, in the Pliocene era. And this place has changed radically from that time. The mountains were probably 3 times the size, and the seas were tropical seas, and what was in the seas were dinosaurs swimming around. It was not a lovely sea. It was a place that was stark and different. And over time, the mountains have worn down and become what you see behind you, this lush green mountain. It's not always green. Colorado is not usually green, but we're lucky this year that it has become that way. Things change over time, and that's one of the things that I notice in soul when I look in the progression of what happens. And I asked the mountain if it had any problem changing. And the reality is these mountains are happier because there's more life. This is a valley that is full of life. We had a bear cub in a little shed back here last week. We see deer all the time in this location. We have elk that come down. And they add so much to our lives to see them. They're so beautiful. Kevin and I came here because I had lived in Colorado and I missed it, but it was also because we needed to find a place where we belonged, where there was a community, where there were people that would welcome us. Florida was hostile, and we needed to get out. And it was a trip of 3,000 kilometers to get here. And it was a very difficult trip, but we did it. We brought ourselves and 16 animals, I believe, with us. And we relocated out here. And we did find a community, and we're happy, and we found a place where we belong. And we're very lucky in this world to find that. Surprisingly so. But I think all of us are looking for that. I think at heart, when I look at the nature of soul and what is inside people, we all wander. We wander to find what we can. And we try to find a way to deal with the sorrow that we come across. All the sorrows. It does happen. For example, when I read land, I read the land, and then I read the people that were on the land. And on this land were the Southern Ute Native Americans, or Muache. And they're no longer here. This was a hunting ground for them for years. And they are no longer here because they were given blankets that were coated in, that had the virus smallpox all over them in order to kill them off by someone who I don't want to name. And this is one of the sorrows I feel here. This place is both beautiful and lonely. The first thing that I noticed coming from a place as lush as Florida, it's not just the dryness, but there is so much space and vastness and emptiness. I thought it was empty. And as I started to look closely at everything, we felt that, Kevin and I felt that we see more and more life, but what's happening is here there is more an intimacy with life. And we're fortunate that way. There is also a strong difference, even though I often listen to the news too much, and we have to here. In this location, there's something wonderful about watching baby birds be born down below our house, and then learning to fly in this very chair that I'm sitting in, the mother teaching them how to fly. There is something magical about deer that we recognize, but they also recognize us and come up to us. And the elk who are so majestic that come down into the meadows, there's something beautiful. And the sounds of the meadowlark that you may hear behind you. I'm transitioning in many ways, like this mountain. I was once more agile, and as like the mountain that was probably 3 times the size. I've learned to adapt and grow smaller, but also to hold more life. I've learned to love life a little bit more. I feel that this place is teaching us timelessness. It's teaching a sense of what is important. And maybe it's my age, I'm 70, maybe it's my age that's doing that. But it's teaching us a lot. And there is a beauty here. We're lucky. Many people in the world are not as lucky. And we know that. And we know even around us, even within perhaps 60 kilometers from us, there are all kinds of problems. And there are problems here too. But I guess what I want, when I look at this mountain behind, I also see all the souls of all the people I have worked with. And I visualize the souls of those who have died that I didn't know personally, but that have been, that have had problems, that have died tragically, that have died of diseases, that have died of AIDS, that have died of cancer, but also many times, especially through our friend Emma Shamba, the children of Palestine and the children of Israel.